Taoiseach, the TII delivers on government policy relating to national roads, and I spoke to you regarding the Southern Relief Road in Carlow, and I am now glad that the SAR has been completed by Carlow County Council, and they've recently been given clearance to proceed to prepare a preliminary business case, and I want to thank you for that. But there's other projects like this one aren't progressing, and the issue is funding. The level of funding available in the first half of the National Development Plan isn't enough to progress all the schemes committed to. Other deputies have raised this with you and more will. My concern is for the N24 and the N25. I was speaking with Minister Ryan on this, and I'm happy he has agreed to meet with the deputies and councillors from this area. And just one other issue is, we spoke about the cost of living and housing. The biggest issue in relating to adaptation grants for local authority is, Taoiseach, that the grant is not big enough. The amount of people that have come into my office in the last few months saying that they cannot afford the shortfall from the local authority for the adaptation grants is unreal. I would ask, with the cost of living and the cost of materials, that we look at the grants, because they are affecting older people and people that need them. Thank you, Taoiseach, and thank you, Councillor.
Deputy Murnane-O'Connor. In fairness, is a very active and persistent public representative, and has pocketed one sort of development in terms of TII going forward with the Southern Relief Road for Carlow, in terms of it proceeding with the preliminary business case. There are deputies across the House who would prefer that news too for other projects that they're involved in. But I do take your point on the N24 and the N25, and I'm glad that Mr Ryan is meeting with the deputies concerned. And again, look, the NDP has limits, but it's still an enormous sum of money, and there are huge challenges in getting all of that spent as well in a proper way. The adaptation grants, very significant increases again being given this year in respect to adaptation grants, and there was a lot of delay because of the COVID lockdown, but hopefully we can get some progress. And I hear what the deputy is saying in terms of the gaps, given the increase in materials and so on, and which is leading into construction inflation.